Who? Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Oh, right. Just All right, everyone. Welcome to the NFL Transaction Reaction. We're just going to be doing a quick live stream. I'd like to thank everyone for joining the live stream. If you'd like to follow on Twitter, right here, why not? Follow on Twitter, follow the YouTube channel, and follow our Twitch channel. We also have Instagram, but just follow us on X. Now, with all the transactions, as you've seen from the thumbnail, we have the good, the bad, and the unexpected. I think we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and also we're going to be talking about mainly the bad. So let's begin. The good. Obviously I put the best because I'm an Eagles fan. I'm glad we got to keep Zach Bond. Thank you, Zach Bond, for staying with us. I think, honestly, he might have gotten a little bit bigger deal in free agency, but I'm glad he's back. He provides the middle of the defense, and this continues the trend of showing how Howie has evolved as a GM. From usually focus on defensive line, that not really focusing a lot on linebackers, not really focusing on a lot of corners. More of like the two parts, and more parts that can take you over the top, but not like that. Focus on more defensive and offensive line. Some skill positions, but again, his evolving aspect of that. And I think, look, Zach Bond played great last year. Obviously, had the pick in the Super Bowl. Played well this year. I think he's a great fit for what Vic Fangio wants to do. And if you can keep the spine of the defense together, that's great. Obviously, you have C.J. Gardner-Minshew, Blankenship. Then at the middle, you have Zach Bond here, along with Nakobe Dean, who's going to come back. Burks, who'll probably be starting opposite or alongside with Zach Bond. And then also we have Trotter, who it could be interesting next year. Nakobe Dean, who starts Nakobe Dean? Well, Nakobe Dean will be later. I think Trotter or Burks. It'll be interesting to see how they work out. But I'm glad we have Zach Bond, leader of the defense. I think he was really the green helmet, which means the green sticker, which means he was from calling the defense. So I'm glad he's back. And then obviously we have Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. Sadly, I think going to be losing Milton. As I said before, Milton and Sweater, I think are going to leave because, $20 million per year, and I think the Eagles were able to get Zach Bond, and I think that's great. If we're able to keep those guys as well, I would love to keep everyone from last year, but you can't. And then, hold on. Okay. So, but that's really the point with the good. Obviously, I think the good and the other two, the offensive linemen who were traded, Joe Tooney and Jonah Jackson, who's at the bottom. Jonah Jackson from the Rams and Joe Tooney from the Chiefs will help solidify the offensive line for the Bears to help protect Caleb Williams. So I think that's really good moves by the Bears. And I'm also doing recent transactions. That's why you're not noticing the Deebo Samuel to the Commanders. Just going to point that out there. I know people will say, well, why don't you have Deebo in there? It's a great move, but that was one of the first moves. And I think I did talk about the move in the last live stream. But if I haven't, let's give it its fair shot. I think what the Commanders got great value. I think obviously it's a lot of money too. That's probably why it was a low pick. But look, Jane Daniels on a rookie contract. Again, he had possibly the second or best season for a rookie all time in the NFL. So great to get up for you guys. But I would say this with the Debo Samuel trade. He's gonna. I. You're hoping, and just because I don't think Cliff Kingsbury has had Debo Samuel in the system ever. I think Debo was in South Carolina. I think Debo was at South Carolina, but I don't think it was ever a part of a Cliff Kingsbury offense. So this will be a new piece for him, and you out to this for any team, including my own. You have to be wary of a new piece coming in, especially with a piece that can look. He can do everything: return punts, return kicks, play running back, play wide receiver, could be wildcat quarterback. Um, so it'd be interesting to see how he fits. So I think that's really going to be the adjustment. If you're asking him to be like a traditional down threat or like a more traditionally thought wide receiver, I think you're not going to get the best value from him. Again, look how San Francisco used him. I would say try to do that in a similar way. And I think. Oh, okay. So, I just. My mom is here, so we're going to have to cut it short. So I want to do this. Thank you, Darius Slay and James Bradbury. You guys were great. Thank you for your service. Um, just thank you for creating great culture and being a part of a win. I think helping the corners, obviously with Quinion and with Coop, getting and obviously all the other corners, but we only focus on the rookies. But thank you for not obviously Darius. You were opposite. You were helping mentor Bradbury. You were helping mentor, but didn't really get as much of the shine. So I'm thankful for both of you. And I would hope for some way you guys can come back. But if you don't, thank you for what you did for Philadelphia and thank you for this year. DK Metcalf, I believe, is going to be traded to the Dallas Cowboys because he only has 1 year left. They just released Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, I think, is going to go to the Raiders along with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's going to get traded to the Raiders. Tyler Lockett's going to be signed a big contract with the Raiders. And speaking of big contracts for the Raiders, Max Crosby has the biggest non-quarterback contract in NFL history. Earned it. Just look at his story. Congratulations, Max Crosby. I think somehow you should have earned more money for what you mean to the Raiders, but also your story to the NFL. Just because my mom's here. All right, I'll be right back, everyone. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.